Once again, I'm George Vahle, and I started singing doo-wop at a very young age. In the neighborhood where I grew up in, that was the thing to do. It seemed that you couldn't walk 2 or 3 blocks without a bunch of guys standing on the corner, singing harmony, anywhere where we could find an echo, under a bridge, in the subway. And back in those days, that's what we did. I mean, everybody sang doo-wop.
Talk to me. Listen, I think, George, we were talking during the break. You're going to talk a little bit about a group that you sang with back in Brooklyn back in the day, and we're going to hear that tune. So let's have it. What's on your mind?
Yeah, we were called the Meridians. We were just a bunch of guys that knew each other in the neighborhood, and we were doing the usual doo-wop thing. And we really hit it off well, and we started doing shows all over New York and Brooklyn, the Bronx, and Manhattan, and so on. And we put together a song called "Blame My Heart." It was quite a big success on the Eastern Seaboard, and they still play it from time to time. It was a pretty good song called "Blame My Heart" by the Meridians.
All right, let's hear it.
If I write you every day, though we're through in every way, if I say let's make a new start, don't blame me, blame my heart. Somewhat indiscreet. If my eyes still had that spark, don't blame me, blame my heart. Don't blame me, blame my heart. Don't put love aside and forget it ever existed. There are when I look at you, it's so hard to forget. Should I call you on the phone, knowing you say you're not alone? If I can accept that we're apart, don't blame me, blame my heart. Don't blame me, blame my heart. Don't blame me, blame my
By the Meridians, 1963. Would that be about right, George?
That was it.
Where'd you record that?
In Manhattan at RMH Production Studio in Midtown Manhattan.
Would you do 2 sides at once?
Yeah, we did that, and the flip side was a song called "He Can't Dance."
All right. Tell you what, we're going to play a little Jive 5, and we're going to come back to you in about a minute, okay? Guys, what's on your mind? Say something. What do you want to tell me? What's up?
Well, you know, when I listen to that song, it reminds me of when we grew up in the neighborhood, because I knew those guys personally, and I can remember one particular night I was walking the streets and I met with Eugene Pitt, who was one of the singers with the Jive 5, and a guy called him Popsy Butler. He did baritone bass, and we all lived in the same neighborhood. And I remember we just started to hang out, and we all gathered underneath this little hallway. It was a hallway in a I think it was a junior high school, and we found an echo there. And my God, we just we stood on that corner until I think 1 o'clock in that little alley, just blowing harmony and just It was just one of the happiest times of my young life as a teenager, about 15, 16 years old. And
That's
that's
a
what
cool
that
story.
song reminds me of.